Hi everyone, I'm Eliza and I'm the Director of Counseling at McLean Bible, and I'm here again with a question from you about how we can walk through this situation together. And I love today's question because I'm super excited about it because it's for our kids, or it's related to our kids. And I think it's so important because we do need to remember that our kids are with us in this time, that we can be really focused on the things that we need to be doing, and our kids are just kind of home, but they're processing it too. So here's the question. It says, how can I help my kids process this situation of the coronavirus? And again, just a reminder that, wow, yeah, they're in this with us. I'm going to share with you 5 things that came to my mind as I looked at this question, but I welcome you to share your comments in the ways that you've worked with your kids in the comments below so we can all be helped. So the first thing is, let them ask questions. This is a good way to understand where your kids are, by letting them ask questions, and really any question. And when they do ask the question, simply responding with, I'm so glad you asked. And then when we answer, this is really important. When we answer, be sure that whatever your answer is, that it's honest. We don't want to go too far into an optimistic view of everything's going to be fine and it'll be over quickly. But we also don't want to go into the doom and gloom and kind of make them even more fearful in our answers. So what I would encourage you is, whatever you say to them, make sure it's an honest answer, even if the answer is, I don't know. And then think about the age appropriateness with your answers. So what you're going to say to your 16-year-old is not going to be the same thing that you say to your 6-year-old. So age appropriateness is really important. But just know that their questions are insights into their hearts. So let them ask the questions. Give them outlets to process. And I thought of this as a means of even just incorporating in, for those parents who are homeschooling right now, incorporating that as a part of your schooling. Maybe through an art project, asking them the question of, okay, today you're going to draw how you're feeling today. What would your feelings look like if they were a picture? And let them draw that. Or give them an assignment of draw the thing that you look forward to having again soon, or that you miss the most. Just allowing them to kind of process through that. For older kids, they can journal those things, turning them into journal questions and getting them into a daily routine of just journaling their feelings. So giving them outlets to process this. Maybe it means you let them take a break in the middle of the day if they're kind of having an emotional time, or they're struggling with missing some of their friends, and give them space to call their friends or FaceTime them, or whatever it is that they could do to connect. So letting them process is really important. Third, help them feel safe. This is really important as we have conversations about what's happening in the world. They're listening, so we want to make sure that we create an environment where they do feel safe. And I think that's really important as believers, that we create for them an understanding that when everything is shaking, the Lord is still our refuge, and He is still our protector and still our provider. So do things that make them feel safe, and remind them of all the things that are okay in their life, that their family is still there, and that they love them and they care for them. So do what you can to make them feel safe. Fourth thing is to model good responses. I thought of this because we're hearing a lot of stuff and it's coming at us sometimes unexpectedly. So model for them good responses. Show them what it means to really trust God in the midst of unfortunate news or things you didn't expect to hear or see in the news. That's just important because they're watching us. And the last thing is point them to Jesus, to remind them who God is in the midst of this, that He is not wondering what's going to happen next, that He is fully in control, that He is an ever-present help in troubled times. And just keep pointing them to Jesus, and point them to Jesus through prayer as well, helping them see that at any time they can call on the Lord and He is there to help them. So I hope those things will help. We'll put some other resources in the comments as well, but looking forward to hearing what other people are using as well to help their kids process this time. Thanks so much.